Hello, this is Magnoliaempress doing the monthly readings for the sign of Aquarius. I apologize, I didn't do a reading for the month of April, so I am going to do three. That's two regulars and one bonus reading in this session. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, for the first scenario, we have love. Okay, what's going on in the area of love for Aquarius? Spirit, can you tell me what's going on during the month of May for the sign of Aquarius? Let's see. Okay, what could be going on during this month is there's a celebration that's coming. Maybe there's a wedding or birthday, Zoom meeting, or something of that nature. It's definitely going to be a gathering, but someone is going to kind of sneak their way in to the meeting and give you a message, a secret that's being revealed, or are you sneaking into a meeting or something that you probably wasn't invited to, but you feel like this may be a lost love situation and you hoping that a message would get across that can end the relationship. Maybe this is a person that you either they haven't given up on falling in love with you. They have mixed feelings. One minute they say they're happy about you moving on in life, but deep down they're not, because that's what they hope for with you. And in this situation could be vice versa too. So either you feel this way or someone from your past has these feelings about you, and it's bothering them so that they may have missed a chance to be with you. So, but they're thinking and they're steady trying to figure out ways to make things better for themselves, because it's causing depression. So if this is you, Aquarius, this is, if you're wondering what is wrong with your love life, there's an unrequited love, a long lost love that you're pondering, going back and forth about. Did I do right? Did I make a mistake? You're doing all those woulda, shoulda, couldas. If then, maybe. Was he the one? Was she the one? Where did I go wrong? And probably with this separation that we're dealing with, is causing a lot of separation anxiety. Okay. Tell me about this Page of Swords. What is the message that's coming through? Spirit, what type of message is this that's coming through? Can you tell me? What type of message is it? It's something that... Okay, the message is, it's like a promise. They were hoping for something better. Things didn't turn out the way they wanted. Maybe an argument came out and some things that were said that you can't take back. Maybe it was an argument about money. Person overspent over the budget. Maybe someone was reckless with the finances. One person was trying to save money or bring some money in, while the other person was spending it hand over fist. And because of that, it caused a huge breakup. Can you tell me about the Seven of Cups, Spirit? What is the Seven of Cups about? Yeah. They know that you're at a place in your life where you're happy and you moved on, and there's this light around you, you're glowing, and they can't understand why. Because maybe you thought that other person should have been happy with you. Maybe they should have. You thought they were this way, but for some strange reason, when they're away from you, it's so much better. And maybe their friends are coming around letting them know how everything is so much better without you, or you're happier without that person, or that person is happier without you, and it's kind of making you feel a little bit jealous. This is where the jealousy could be coming in, because you're not sure why. I keep hearing that old school song, what is it? Where did we go wrong, or something like that? I told y'all I don't sing. I'll give you the name of the lyrics, but I'm not gonna sing the song. I'm not gonna hurt y'all ears with that. I'm not gonna bless y'all with that foolishness. Okay. All right. So let's see. What's the suggestion? Fruition. So if you genuinely feel like this person, like this relationship deserves a second chance, then you have to, let's see how you can go about making it happen. Or if you feel like you have to come meet this person and make this confession, then let's see if it's possible for you to do so. Okay. So you definitely want to find a balance in what you're feeling and what your mind is saying to you. And the King of Swords, which is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Normally you're cold, not necessarily cold, but you lead more with your emotion, with your logic, and not with your heart. And you're starting to learn how to open up more and not be so chill about things. And you're breaking out of your bubble. You've seen where you took the time to sit down and see how to go about this fight. Not necessarily fight, but this challenge that you have. But you're still kind of stubborn. Not stubborn, but you're stepping lightly. You're definitely moving slower than you have before. And you need help with trying to figure out which way to go. So this is why maybe you should have some close friends that you can sit down and talk this out. Because the last thing you want to do is do something irrational that can prolong your joy even further, and then in turn cause to make things worse than what they really are. I wouldn't come with like a proposal. Don't come from a place of a Casanova. Don't make it a Lifetime movie. Just be honest and come from your heart and let them see the inside of you. Don't come from a place of status, and don't come from a place of, don't make it so much of a business deal. Just be real and honest with that person, okay? And because maybe that was the part that was missing in the relationship. Everybody was making assumptions but not really talking with one another. Got anything else you want to say, Spirit? Anything else you would like to say? Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, that's trying to find that balance so you can move forward. So get your thoughts together first before you step forward. It is an opportunity and then once you're honest with yourself and you know exactly where you want to go, then the path will be clear for you to do it, and to do what's needed to try to get a second chance in this relationship. What's the reason for the Ten of Cups in reverse? Are you holding on too tight to the love? You just want to find that balance. Let's just reiterating again. Be honest. You already have the tools to be a good person in a relationship, but you have to learn the balance of give and take. Some people say relationships is 50-50. I like to say it's 100-100. Everybody has to come with their full self. Because you're not... Yeah. Find the balance, and because you've already been on this break and pause of recollection, so you just have to figure out what have you learned and talk about why are you a better person than what you were before. And if it's really what you want, you're going to have to fight for it. You're going to have to make sure that you show it, and it's not something that you can just say with a few words in a couple of hours. It's going to take time for this to develop. That's it. It's going to take time for you to develop this relationship. Okay. All right, so let's get a card of advice. There we go. Rider, Soul Flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship, harmony, and healing. All right, so you have to be honest with yourself if you really want this to work out. If you want this second chance. You can't show up with your representative. You have to show up with the real you. No talent agent, no lawyer. Don't let your girlfriend or your boy speak up for you first. You have to show up first and talk this thing out. So don't send in a friend to see how they feeling, because they may give off the wrong message. They may misinterpret your true feelings. So this is something you're gonna have to step up and do on your own. Okay? All right, let's get into the second reading. The second is family and tribe. Okay, so this could, let's take that glare off. All right. Okay, so what's going on with family? Okay, this was the card that I saw, so maybe there's some blessings that's coming your way in reference to family. Let's see what we have. Ooh, and it popped up again. Okay. All right, so in reference to family, is it a family business or inheritance, something dealing with the estate? Some more information is coming about it in reference to an elder in the family, grandparent, teacher, a lawyer could be coming through with some information, an old friend, someone coming to probably help y'all out with more information that can help the family move away from, maybe it's someone, a fire sign person, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that's very greedy, overindulgent, maybe some excess that's coming forth. And with this King of Swords, which is also, again, I see this as an Aquarius, it could be a Libra. You need to have a full, strong will about yourself in reference to this, because this is in reference to a union or contract that needs to come to an end. So, not necessarily saying that y'all have to disown this person, but maybe the family needs to get together and have an intervention for someone. Maybe there's someone on the outskirts that's been going through some things, and it's time for someone to step up and say and show them, okay, what you're doing is not healthy and we need you to get better, and y'all know this person can do better. And it's something that this person needs to hear. If this person is not a fire sign, they have that energy of just being sporadic and doing whatever feels right. They do what they want. They react first, and they do what they want to do first, but they don't think about the consequences. And it's time for someone to kind of step up with this stern face and just be like, look, maybe this crowd that they're hanging around is pushing them to go further than they need to, and somebody needs to break this up, because if they don't stop, it's going to make things worse for them. Not necessarily death. I would never wish that on nobody. I'm not that type of reader. I don't speak that into existence on no one or anything. But they need help quickly. So let's see. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. Because you got to remember, if someone is in that state where they let their vices take over them, there's a reason behind it. No one goes into that dark space for fun. Okay? It's something, there's something that they're trying to put some medicine on, and they're doing it the wrong way. Instead of doing therapy or speaking to an advisor, they chose something different. Yeah. And this person, they want to break away from the vices, but it's just hard. It has a hold on them that's so strong, and they can't battle it by themselves. And it's a secret they've been keeping for a while. Or they think it's a secret that no one knows. Yep, there they show up again. I almost feel like this person is thinking that they're flying over the radar, where everybody, this is everyone in the family, or maybe not family, in the business, frat brother, sorority sister, church member, an auxiliary group or thing or something of that nature, and they think they got everybody fooled. But there's always one person in the group, and it's most likely Aquarius, that sees everything, and they keep mental records of everything. But they just wait for the right moment in time to say something about it. Yeah, it's a vice, and they know they have a heart. They're this way in front of family, friends, group, the crew. But deep down, there's this secret that they have. And it could be there is such a thing as a functioning addict. Like some people, they use it so much to where it becomes a crutch for them. Almost like smoking. And I'm not saying that it's wrong for anyone to be an addict to anything. Everybody has something that they're addicted to. Everybody has a vice. But some vices take a hold on people more than others. And that's what's going on. So this is more of a call to order for family and friends to come step forward. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. A father figure needs to see where this goes and show this person that they have everything that they need to. They need to show this person that they are a good person and they have a support system. They have a support system. See how everything is laid out here on the table? They just have to seek help. Like the flare light when a boat is lost. And they need a reminder that they're a good person. For some strange reason, they feel like they're bad and no one loves them, but that's not necessarily true. They need a reminder of who they are. Because sometimes it's just one bad mistake. Not really a mistake, but one action can make you feel, can fill a person up with regret. And they can't figure out how to bounce back from it. And pride gets in the way a lot in situations like that. Okay, so let's see what the advice is about. Balance. Okay. They need to find the balance. This person needs help with, or you. And it's okay. Don't second guess yourself. Don't get down on yourself. That is not what these readings are about. When we talk about shadow work is about admitting that there's a problem and then addressing it head on and taking the time to do it and finding a better way to see it. Don't see it as a problem that you can't resolve. See it as just a path to walk through, because you can get to the other side. You don't have to hide from the dark side of yourself. Okay. Move you out the way. Okay, so there's that Ten of Swords energy again. To get that balance, you're gonna have to realize this is a battle that you can't do by yourself. You can't go at it alone. Maybe stop going to the places where you know the vice that you have is there's easy access to it. And trust your intuition. You know yourself better than anybody else. Some people, and you, especially when it comes to the vice that you have, you know your weaknesses. Start to learn your triggers. And once you learn your triggers, then it's easy for you to help yourself and then have someone help you as well about it. If you know you have friends that like to drink all the time and you're trying to let go of drinking, you don't have to tell them, I can't go because I'm in recovery. I'm trying to do better. You just tell them you have something else to do. And if they get upset about it, oh well, fuck them. Your safety comes first. Your well-being comes first. And once you learn to put yourself first and then find you another circle of friends that can help you, then you will get the victory and you will get restored. So pump the brakes and work on rebuilding yourself in transformation. And on the other side, like right now, everything seems dark, but look at that light that's shining through, and that's inside of you. So you have to just figure out a way to push it forward and step into that power that you have. You have a divine right to protect yourself, your happiness, your spirit, your heart, and your mind. Okay? And if people won't give you the space to do that, then it's nothing wrong with separating yourself from them. You can love people from a distance. You can still like people from a distance. Sometimes it's easier if you can just, and that's one of the benefits of social distancing right now. That's a reason you can use to kind of step away from these people. Just being like, yeah, I ran out of mask. Shoot, I don't know. Come up with something. Okay? Just tell them you gotta do laundry. And you washed all your clothes and you don't feel like washing clothes today. But you just tell them you got to catch up on work. Or social distancing. Bust a Cardi B. Coronavirus. You can't go. Alright? And trust yourself. This means so much right now. You know yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't worry about it. I know you're worried about it. I know you're scared. Maybe you think that people will hurt you. But that's on you. If you don't take one of these swords and pull yourself out of this, people can help you, but you have to help yourself. You have to want it yourself. And if you don't want it yourself, you're going to stay stuck. Because you could easily just walk over here to one of those swords and kind of rub on it a little bit and kind of loosen it up. Wiggle if you have to. You got this. Okay? And then once you do that, once you find that balance, everything that you want can grow, and everything you touch will prosper. It's in you to do it. It's so deep in you to do it. But you have to pace yourself, and you have to be honest with yourself. And if you have days where you fall, where you slip, that's okay. The point is to keep going. If you have to start over from day 0, it's all right. Nothing wrong with that. The part is for you to keep going. So if you have these inner conflicts with yourself or with others about it, it's okay. That's what the fight is. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. It's gonna get dark, but you could break away. It's always a battle between the two sides. This is a domestic dog howling at the moon, and this is let me bring the car closer up so you can see it. Okay. All right, so this dog right here is the domestic side of things. Civil, proper, whatever you want to call it. And then this one right here is the wild, primal side. But no matter what area you at, they both howl at the moon. They both have one main thing that's keeping them together. So, and I'm saying that to say this, not one person is all bad and not one person is all good. Everybody, you need that bad side so you can learn lessons and you can appreciate things. And you need that good side to kind of keep you going and moving on to the next level. So don't feel bad and don't feel like you're the only one that's going through situations like this. Everybody has fuck ups. We just don't talk about them. Some people know how to cover it better than others, okay? Don't ever get down on yourself. And if you do, find your circle of friends. All right. And the card of advice is Master Jesus. Forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. So, forgive yourself. If there is anyone who can teach us a lesson about forgiveness, it's Jesus. And if Jesus is not your cup of tea, you can pause the video right now, and everyone else who is comfortable with talking about Jesus can stay. I give you 3 seconds. All right. This Jesus is such a example of love and compassion. He didn't care who he hung around. He loved everybody the same. Okay? Like, just like the story where people threw the woman, I'm not good with titles and stuff like that. I'm good at using descriptions. All right. So when the high society folks decided to bring the woman that was a side piece for somebody, okay? And they decided to bring her down to where Jesus was walking, and they was testing him to see if he was going to call himself the Savior. And they wanted to see if he was going to, because the tradition was, if you was caught being somebody's side piece back in the day, then they would throw stones at you, basically. They would stone you to death. He wasn't that type of person. He decided to take a stick and just write in the dirt. In today's day, that is considered to grab your phone and play Candy Crush or scroll through Instagram. And I feel like he was saying in his head at that time, really? I don't know why y'all testing me like this. I am not the one. I refuse. I don't have time. Bye, Felicia. So he just basically, after they done went through all they spiel of telling all her business, and keep in mind, we don't know what kind of business they had going on too, because sometimes people are just better at dressing it up. But just because you walk around in Gucci and everything else doesn't mean that you have some nastiness going on, okay? You can put lipstick on a dirty pig, but guess what? It's still a dirty pig. So he basically looked at them and said, he who has not sinned cast the first stone. Meaning, don't, like grandma used to say back in the day, don't point fingers at other people, because you're going to have 3 fingers pointing back at you. And I'm saying that to say this. Jesus forgave everybody because he knew we weren't perfect. So if he can forgive you, why can't you forgive yourself if you know you're not perfect? So don't be hard on yourself. It's not right. It's nothing wrong with wanting to encourage yourself and want you to do better, but don't put all that pressure on yourself when it's not necessary. And the more you put that pressure on yourself to be perfect, the more this vice is going to call you back. And you're so much more than that. And you deserve more than that. Know what I mean? Okay? I hope you feel better. Things will get better. Shoot me a comment down at the bottom if you need help. And I'll be sure to write down a toll-free number for you to contact someone, therapist or things of that nature. Look for your local AA meetings and things of that nature for you to have somebody to talk to. Maybe there's a local like United Way that you can have someone to talk to. I don't have all the answers, but there are professionals out there who do. So seek professional help if you feel like you're getting down, and talk to family. That's why family is there. Family loves you no matter what. As much as they get on our nerves, especially right now, if you cramped up in the house with them and you probably can't get to your vice like you want to, and it's causing you to spaz out and they don't know why. You think you playing it cool, but they can see it. So maybe this is a time where it's gotten you backed up into a corner and you're getting a mental, spiritual detox right now from that vice. And this is an opportunity that you have, so seize it. Okay? All right. Let's get to the bonus. Okay. The next one is, for the bonus reading, is sadness. We don't like that. What are we sad about? Let's find out, shall we? Spirit, can you tell us what we're sad about? Okay. Oh, Aquarius, y'all so deep with y'all stuff. Ooh, there you go, popping up again. Okay. Alright. So, again, this is either you or another air sign person, or someone who is very focused, logical thinking. In other words, they're all about the knowledge, a scholar. And an opportunity has come for them to break away from a tough, tight situation, something where it's dark and gloomy, but they need to step lightly. And they have to take some of the knowledge that they have with them. Maybe they need to let go of some of the choices that they made before. If break a contract or decide between current boo and and another boo, third party situation, and they have to break away from one that is something from the past. So if maybe there's an old boo that's coming back to probably cause a change in things, and it's a deep, 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 dark secret, but someone is going to spill the beans, and you're going to find out. You're going to have to do a lot of balancing to get things to act right. So there was a time and a place where you was able to sneak away successfully. Okay. Someone is sad because maybe at a point in time, either you or another person or someone around you has the ability to always sneak away. I'm hearing Atlantic Star's Secret Lovers. And everything was good because, y'all had y'all little moments together and it was fine. But now a situation has come about that has caused the little fond moments that y'all had to come to a pause. And because of that, excuses that maybe you used before, you can't use them anymore, and it's starting to come out in the light. So this person you're normally sharing things with, you kind of turned your back on them, or they turned their back on you, if this is like a flip-floppy situation. If you're not the one that's doing the cheating, maybe you're the one, maybe you're the third person and you didn't know. That is possible, and that is starting to come to the light. And now you got to figure out what's going on. All of a sudden, this person was so easy for you to get to. You can call them anytime you want it, but now they have this extra. Well, it looked like y'all can talk to each other anytime y'all want it, even though y'all really only talk to each other during lunch breaks and on the way home, driving, and like after dinner while the other person was at the gym. Maybe I used to meet up at the gym all the time, but now with social distancing, everything is kind of shut down. So they're at their place and you're at yours, and so you think you have more free time to talk to each other, but it went to barely nothing. No more phone calls, no more FaceTimes. Now it's DMs and Instagram and Snapchats. So it's a matter of trying to figure out, and you trying to figure out what's going on, but that's really what it is. What is this random card here that's popping out? Yeah, you wishing maybe this person was your helpmate and now you're realizing that they can't be there for you anymore. We're just going to sit that right there for now. Well, maybe that's just a suggestion card. So we're going to take it, put it back in the deck, and if it comes out, then that'll be double confirmation. Can you tell me about this Lover's card in reverse? Yeah, everything seemed, it was a relationship that felt good, and it seemed like everything was in place, and it felt like it was in system form. Y'all had, and it felt right. So you didn't feel a reason to doubt anything. You felt like whatever they said, they followed up with it. So love was love in your eyes at that time. Can you tell me about this Tower? This middle row is so juicy. This middle row got all the tea, huh? Well, in a way, we kind of know what the Tower moment is. I just want to be nosy, if you don't mind. Let me be nosy right quick, if Spirit will let me. Let's see. What's this Tower moment about? Yep, that's everything coming to a pause. Because the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving knight. Because he's on the Clydesdale horses, you know, the Budweiser horses. And he had to, so this person had to come to a pause. And it's worrying him. Something pulled the brakes on everything. And now, whoever this other person is, if you're not the... That's you again. That's the air sign again. And yeah, you're not understanding why everything has went slow with the Page of Wands. You got this, it was a message of love, and you thought, if not love, it was affection, growing, like the beginnings of a relationship. And at one point you were cold and you were just starting to warm up to a relationship. Maybe you were focused on doing things, you know, getting yourself together, and but now you kind of you decided to open up your heart. But this Tower moment has caused things to change, and maybe you're wondering if it's something that you did. Yeah, you thinking it's something that you did on your part, and you because it was like you were getting compliments, and this person was like, wow, you're so perfect. But and you, so water, and then it was that water sign energy of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, where it seemed like this person just knew the right things to say. They were speaking different than the rest. And they knew, it's like, it was almost like they were reading your mind, and they kind of opened you up to this romance. And now all of a sudden the brakes just been put on it. Oh, I'm sorry. And you wondering, it's like, what the fuck? You were all in my face. I couldn't get rid of you, and now you straight ghost. I can't find you nowhere. What's that about? So yeah, it's a third party relationship, and you don't know what side of the spectrum you're on. You don't know if you the main person, you're the side person, or you could be the one sitting in the middle, and you don't know you can't keep the balance between both of them. You can't keep both of them satisfied no more. And if you were this person, you know, anytime soon, one of these people is gonna act a fool, and you trying to plan, and you're not sure how to cover your ass. So you trying to be 2 steps ahead of the game, because that's what you do. But it's not possible at this time, because now, especially with the stay-at-home orders being lifted slowly but surely, so if they weren't calling you before talking about you want to go out, now they starting to let people go to the movies and to the restaurants and stuff. And it's not like before. Some places you can't eat inside. You like here where I'm at, they allow people to eat on the patio. So if you out eating on the patio, then and if you in a small town, and even not if you necessarily in a small town, if you just in a small part of the city and everybody know everybody, go ahead and sit outside with your boo if that ain't the right boo that you're supposed to be eating with, and let somebody pass by and spot you and the other person. And it don't take that much to turn the block and take a picture right quick and keep it pushing. So I wish you the best on that. Don't want to be you. And and what you need is peace. All right, let's see how you gonna get this peace though. So, cause it's a whole lot of like I am always say, I don't know, I can't do this. Child, I don't wish this on nobody. Not right now. Because right now, the only place you can really get some good shopping done is Amazon. And so, if you and you don't want that knock at the door, and you thinking it's a package, all right. It's somebody saying, where you at? Where you been? Can I come inside? Say my name. You know, all that good stuff. Somebody walk into your house and go straight to the bathroom like they know your house. But according to everybody else that stay there, they never seen them before. Anyway. Alright, so for you to get this peace, you're going to have to give up the ghost and stop sneaking around. And you're going to have to stop fighting with yourself and stop running away from the conflict and being an introvert about it. Because you just stubborn as hell. You don't want to learn nothing. You feel like you don't have to talk to nobody. But no matter what, no matter how you want to be all flighty about it and ignore it, everything is going to have, this situation is going to have to come to an end. A decision is going to have to be made. And you're going to have to stop running around like the little kid or the teenager, or with that teenage love spirit about yourself. You know how when you was in middle school and you have a crush on somebody, and then y'all have one little kiss or something like that, and then somebody say, oh, but I saw him hugged up with so and so, and oh, I don't love him anymore. And then 2 days later you fall in love with somebody else. I thought you was in love with little Ken over there, but now you over here all hugged up with Christian. Okay, all right, whatever. stop being flighty, because you playing with people's hearts, you playing with people's emotions, and that is not the business, and there are repercussions from doing it. So you need to sit down, realize what you did, and step up and break away and find out the reason why you did it, because that's the only way you're going to find your peace. You have to face this head on, and face it now before things get real nasty. Okay, because we don't need no more. I watch ID channel probably as much as everybody else, and we don't need no fatal attraction situations going on. Nobody deserves that, and nobody has time to be arguing back and forth. It's easy to just say, all right, you know what, just throw your hands up and say, okay, I did it, my bad. Yeah, they gonna get mad at you, oh well. But if you tell the truth, oh well, you make matters worse when you lie. And you've been lying too much already. Cause see, cause the light gonna show up on it anyway. Player. I mean, you really just like, alright, you know, if they love me, they'll sit and wait. I mean, that's what love all about. I mean, if I tell you I can't be there, I just can't be there. And you just gonna have to deal with it. But when you say that to the other person, but yet you up at night and you tossing and turning because you don't want that person to be with someone else. Because who's to say that person may say, you know what, I ain't got time for you. You don't want to come and make sure I got mask and I got food and everything. That's okay. Who's to say somebody gonna call them and be like, hey, I got some steaks over here. You want them so you could put them in your freezer, and before you know it, they having a steak dinner at the house, candlelights. Because you know now that's the romance right now, letting somebody in your house. Tell me about. That's where I was going. Yep, you back again, smooth talker. So you want to live up the hype that you have everything. Is that what it is? You feel like you, not you, or whoever this person is, the person in the middle, feeling like you got everything. Sitting with your arms folded. It's not your fault that you got the gift of gab, huh? That's not your fault. That's everybody else's problem. Okay. Now I guess you got the good sex game too. Child, I can't be bothered. Okay, but go ahead and get your heart broke. And keep on. And you're gonna learn that lesson that's gonna really, really hurt you. And it's always that one that come across you that knocks you down. Okay, and once this heartbreak happens, it's gonna come at a time where you think everything is cool and you living on top of things and you think you running the show. Could be a fire sign person. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And I could see that for sure. It could be a Pisces. Maybe happen in the wintertime. Maybe singing that song by The Deal, Sweet November, or the Troop cover of it. That was a bad song. That was a bad rendition of it too. and you're going to end up in the same position as the ones that you hurt before. So if you don't try to get your peace now while you have the opportunity to, the universe is going to make it happen to where you end up just sitting still. So how bad do you want your peace? Do you want the easy route of getting to it, or do you want the rock bottom form of peace? That's up to you. What you want. Because we all have free will at the end of the day. You could take the straight path, or you could just take a detour. Excuse me. What's the card of advice? Let's see. Light Sanat Kumara. Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So this is a moment that's happening for a reason. It's some things that you're doing that you need to cut out on. Maybe you're being overzealous. You're not using your heart. You cold as ice. And this is a time for you to get right. You're doing too much. And it's time for you to get into that deep side of yourself. And that's the reason why you sad. And this is coming to make you do right. If you really truly want to be happy, living this way is gonna prolong your happiness. Let me say it that way. So if you've been sitting asking, what do I need to get happy? Or why am I so sad? And what can I do to get to my peace? This could be your roadmap. Okay. Alright, so those are the readings for Aquarius for the month of May. I hope you liked them. I know I had fun. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later, okay?